Well, hello, first-time home buyers. David McElroy for David D McElroy Real Estate in video number 7 in our first-time home buyer series. In 1, you determined what you're willing to pay. In 2, you saw what cash you had available. In 3, you got qualified for a mortgage and a grant so you can have something to buy that property. In 4, you picked your realtor. In 5, you gave your realtor the zip codes where you wanted to live, and that realtor helped you find the right property in that zip code that fits with the parameters that you shared in the previous videos that we've come through. Now we are on to number 7. In number 7, what we're going to do is say, congratulations, your contract's been accepted. The seller's been willing to pay what you needed them to in order to hit your cash to close guidelines. They've agreed to your terms of closing, which let's say is 30 days. We have now to do our inspection. The inspection has come in. We look at it. We see the foundation, the roof, the wiring, the heating and air conditioning are all in good order. If something was wrong, then we've negotiated an acceptable agreement, probably a cash for repairs needing to be done. And now we've got an agreed upon contract. We're going to take that contract to the title company. The title company is where we're going to close. It's a third disinterested party. It doesn't represent buyer or seller, but is an escrow agent. You're going to put your earnest money deposit with them. In the last video, we said a $250,000 purchase, 1% earnest money. So you're going to put $2,500 there. You already paid $250 for the option fee. That's going to be credited at closing along with the earnest money. You already paid $500 for your inspection, and now you're going to move on to your loan. Let's say it takes 30 days, pretty common in this day and age, to get the mortgage approved, funded, and closed, final approval. And you're going to have to pay for your appraisal at this time, $500 approximately. It can vary. So the appraisal comes back, and in this example, we're going to imagine that it hit value. It didn't come in low, which would require us to renegotiate price. If it comes in high, you're happy about that because you're always glad that you bought it below current market appraised value. Remember, with appraisal, they look backwards. So they look at the last 6 months worth of data. So if it comes in low, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad deal for you. It just means that over the last 6 months, it doesn't support what we'll call the market value, which could be today's selling price. Now, here's the dilemma. If it comes in low, let's say 10 grand, you can still move forward if you want to, even if they don't reduce the sales price, but you're going to have to come up with that extra $10,000. So whatever your down payment and your share of closing costs are, you'd have to also come up with that $10,000. So remember, that's why we said look at aged inventory that has been overpriced, with sellers that are now realizing they are overpriced. They're willing to pay your closing costs and come down in price. And if we had to go back and negotiate price with a worn down seller, higher probability that they're going to reduce that price. So you order the appraisal, it comes in, everything is fine, we're moving forward. Maybe you get some conditions from your mortgage company. They need another pay stub, another bank statement. You need to explain some deposit on your bank statement, whatever the case would be. And now we are ready to fund and close. Ta-da! You're at the title company. The lender will wire the funds to closing. You will go to the closing at the title company, or you can close remotely if you can't make it there. There's generally a fee for that, but it can be done. Once you've signed and the seller has signed, then those documents go back to the mortgage lender and they give a funding number, and the property is then yours. It transfers to you. It's now funded. You get the keys, and it's time to move in. So we're going to continue in this series. So do this for me. Give me a thumbs up, please do, and subscribe. Hey, there's a place for comments now, so you can tell me what you think of this, and follow us down this journey. We're going to continue in the first-time home buyer journey right into ownership and beyond, renovating, remodeling, updating, all those things we're going to cover in great detail. Give me the thumbs up, subscribe. Looking forward to your success in this exciting market. Incidentally, I've got another video that will be coming up where we're talking about inventory and interest rates. Interest rates, as I record this, are about 6.5%. Over the next couple of years, maybe they come down to 6, 5.5. It really depends. We can't predict the future, But the lower rates get, the more competition you will have to buy the property. Last time they were at 2 and 3%. First-time home buyers bid on 20 or 30 properties and never won over people with cash. So now is your opportunity to buy properties at current prices while you can compete against the people with cash, especially if you look at outdated inventory. To your success, let's have some fun. Let's enjoy this journey. Subscribe, thumbs up. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the real estate marketplace. Dave McElroy, David D. McElroy Real Estate. To your success.